Now, according to Afghan officials, 15 Pakistani soldiers have been killed in retaliatory operations in the Helmand province by the Taliban. Earlier, 2 explosions were heard in Kabul and another in the southeastern part of the country. Now, the Taliban-run Defense Ministry has blamed the attacks on Pakistan, accusing its neighbor of violating its sovereignty. The Taliban Defense Ministry spokesperson Inayat Khawrazm has stated that the successful operations had ended at midnight, and the spokesperson also emphasized that if Pakistan violated Afghanistan's territory again, it will respond firmly. Officials have also stated that Afghan forces have captured 3 Pakistani military outposts during the operation. Meanwhile, a Pakistani official has stated that the Taliban forces have started using weapons, and the official has emphasized that Pakistan fired light and then heavy artillery at 4 points along the border. He's added that the Pakistani forces have shot down 3 Afghan quadcopters suspected of carrying explosives. Meanwhile, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has called on Afghanistan and Pakistan to exercise restraint amid the ongoing clashes. Pakistan has called on Kabul to stop harboring the terrorist group Tehreek-e-Taliban, and earlier the TTP has claimed responsibility for deadly attacks in several districts in northwestern Pakistan that have killed 20 security personnel and 3 civilians over the last couple of days. Still with us on the broadcast is Major General A.K. Sewach, a strategic and defense expert. Serious escalation is what we're witnessing between the Taliban administration in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Afghanistan has in fact accused Pakistan of violating its sovereignty with the recent strikes we've seen. We do know that there is a contention on the Durand line, but what are the geopolitical implications of these strikes and the response that we've just witnessed?
Priya, one thing is very clear that, on 15th August 2021, when the Taliban has taken over Afghanistan, there were very happy moments in Pakistan. They thought that they will get a strategic depth. But we knew it that there are fault lines between Afghanistan and Pakistan, and this peace will not prevail for long. And exactly same thing happened. As far as Afghanistan is concerned, they don't recognize Durand line. The Pashtun on the either side want to join Afghanistan, and they want to bring a Sharia law. Now, the situation as far as the border is concerned between Afghanistan and Pakistan is become very volatile. And Pakistan is always accusing Afghanistan that they are giving shelter to TTP. There are bases of TTP inside Afghanistan. Whereas Afghanistan hit back to Pakistan says that Pakistan is also giving shelter to certain terrorist groups which are operating in Afghanistan. They have bases in Pakistan, and they are absolutely unhappy. About 25 to 30 lakhs the refugees which have been pushed from Pakistan to Afghanistan. Having said so, Pakistan is recently become quite bold and start doing air violation, and now then a strike in Kabul also, where they were targeting the TTP leader, basically Nur Ali Masood, and there were reports possibly he has not been touched, but his son possibly may have died in this blast. But Afghanistan has now responded with a lot of strength. Now, what is happening on the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan? Afghanistan forces are now using artillery, mortar, and drones, and they are firing on their frontier corps, which is the one which is guarding this border between Afghanistan and Taliban. Their supply chain has been broken. Their post has been captured by the Afghanistani, defense forces. In fact, 4 posts were earlier also captured, which were with them. Now, with this recent attack, which they are saying that this is in violation, basically, of what Pakistan had done it, we will now strongly respond. They have already captured 3 of their posts, and the firing on the either side is becoming very, very heavy. Pakistan is also trying to respond back, but it seemingly looks to be that what is happening is instead of Pakistan becoming strong, it is Afghanistan. Pakistan seemingly looks to be on back foot. Afghanistan is now becoming very bold, and they are striking very hard, and Pakistan is on a back foot.
Indeed, and speaking of, South Asia at large and the geopolitics over here, we've recently seen the Afghan Foreign Minister Muttaqi in New Delhi. He's met with Dr. S. Jaishankar, India's Foreign Minister, as well. And India has interestingly decided to reopen its embassy in Kabul that it had downgraded and downsized after the US troop withdrawal in 2021. What sort of signal does this give to Pakistan and to the United States as well, which is eyeing the Bagram Air Base?
Absolutely. See, as far as India is concerned, remember that India and Afghanistan has a cultural and historical relation. Even when the Americans were there from 2001 to 2021, we have invested about $3 billion in Afghanistan. You know, we have made a parliament there. We have made a Salma Dam, which is called a friendship dam, which provides power and also water to Kabul. In addition to that, we made hospitals, we made dams, we made roads, we made railway lines, we made schools. So India was involved in Afghanistan for the reconstruction even in that time. Now, once the relationship between Afghanistan and Pakistan has now gone down south, India will certainly will make use it. Now we are trying to get a better relation between Taliban government and India. Now, Amir Khan Mattaki, who is acting foreign minister, is visiting India for 7 days. He'll be there, and you find it the relationship are now improving tremendously. We have upgraded our technical mission to full-fledged embassy. We will have a more sort of trade with them, and we will now restart those projects which were lying basically uncompleted. Now, the point which is coming is the biggest take between Afghanistan and India is Chabahar port. Remember that Pakistan is not letting us to cross over Pakistan to send material to Afghanistan because Afghanistan is a landlocked country. What we have done, we made a Chabahar port in Iran and bypassing Pakistan, it goes to Afghanistan and then go to Central Asian state, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, and the others, and thereafter connected with North-South transport corridor, joining the Eastern Europe and Russia. Now, this patch is become very important. It will give you 4 to 5% of the world trade in next 2-3 years, and we are concentrating on that, and we are sending all the relief material through this. Remember, from Iran to Afghanistan, the railway line and the road have been also constructed by us. Now, this is not to the liking of Pakistan. Pakistan is feeling that they thought they will get a strategic depth in Afghanistan, but they're feeling now they are sandwiched again between Afghanistan and India. So the point today is that India is very clear as to how we will now unfold our relationship with Afghanistan. We are unlikely to recognize Afghanistan until the United Nations recognize it. There is only one country which is officially recognized so far, that is Russia. But we are going to have workable relation, and that is possible. And you find it that India is ready to send them, more humanitarian aid and also aid in terms of food grains and medical facility. Remember when the earthquake taken place in Kunar and Nangarhar, we were the first responder. We sent them the relief material, and this is to the liking of Afghanistan. I say that enemies, my friend. It's correct proverb, but more than that, India and Afghanistan had always historical relationship with them. We have the best of the relation. We are further reviving it, and we will find it. This relation will go from strength to strength.
Indeed,
The point which you said, Pia, about Bagram, airfield. India has already said that Bagram airfield must not be taken by the US. And as far as Donald Trump is concerned, he will make tall claims. It is not possible. The Taliban has already clarified they do not compromise with territorial integrity and sovereignty of their country. So I don't think it is likely to happen. Let's see how things unfold. But one thing is there, America has already got a basis in Pakistan. Remember that Pakistan, the recent found love with America is paying them because Pakistan is ready to do that cryptocurrency business with them, ready to give their rare earth minerals exploration in Balochistan. And there is a report which is coming. They are ready to give a Pasni. That is an island very close to Gwadar for making a port. So as far as Pakistan is concerned, for money, they can sell themselves. And that's what's happening. Because the point is they are in a critical situation. In Pakistan, there's a political instability, economic crisis, and terrorism increasing manifold. So they need the help of Americans, and for getting more dollars, they can ready to do anything. But as far as Afghanistan is concerned, I don't think the Taliban government will come under pressure to give Bagram back to the US.
Indeed, and as we've just seen, the Moscow format meeting has also taken place, where Russia and several other countries that were present, including India, have in fact backed Afghanistan's stance on this. Thank you so much, Major General Sewach, for taking our time, sharing your analysis with us on NewsX World. With that, viewers, we're shifting focus towards some crucial updates coming in from the United States of America. Investigators have now stated that they do not expect to find any survivors at the scene of a massive blast at the Tennessee Military Explosives Company. Officials have stated that 16 people are currently missing and are assumed to be deceased. Humphreys County Sheriff has stated that more than 300 people have been through the site of the blast and no survivors have been located, and that they're making the assumption that all missing persons are dead. The Assistant Special Agent in charge has stated that teams are still working to determine the cause of the explosion. The presence of explosives and other ordnance at the property has made searching the scene a lot more complicated. Let's in fact listen in to what the Assistant Agent in charge has had to say.
This investigation is still in this early stage. At this point, the cause of this explosion has not yet been determined, and we will not speculate. What we can say is that every effort is being made to conduct a thorough, methodical, and science-based investigation to find the answers that led to this tragedy and the answers that this community deserves. ATF's mission is to protect the public. That means not only finding out what happened here, but also ensuring that if criminal activity is involved, those responsible will be held accountable. And if it was accidental, that lessons have been learned to prevent a tragedy like this from ever happening again.